Okay, I dug through my toolbox of my old boring bars, and I had an old inserted boring bar from way back. And I don't even know if I can get the inserts for this one anymore. I think I can, but the insert that was in it doesn't look too bad. So I went ahead and I started picking out the corner and making it a flat bottom. So I'm going to set you up here at the end of the. This time I'm going to set you up at the end of the lathe here, if I can find a spot to set the tripod. Yeah. My press is in the way. And I'm going to see if I can zoom in right there. You can kind of see the bottom of it a little bit, and maybe, and the whole thing. And it's still plugged in, so we should be going. So I've got it fairly flat down there. So I'm going to go ahead and start boring it out. I'm going to take a cut on the side. I'm not sure how big a cut I want to take. Touch it. I'm going to try for 40 thou. Turn my feed rate on up here. I don't know if you can even see that in the feed rate is right up there. Give it a squirt of coolant in there, and we're going to give her a whirl here and see what happens. Wrong way. This boring bar has been laid at the bottom of my toolbox. I'll bet for, it's got to be 35 years. Still works. I was trying to round up a piece of carbide to go ahead and make one, but I couldn't find a chunk of scrap carbide suitable for it, so. And I've got the bottom set on my travel indicator here. We're at 500 thou deep, 1 inch 500, 1 inch 600, 1 inch 700, 1 inch 800. Shooting for 9. We're about 10 thou shy of it. I don't know how flat that bottom is yet. Yeah, it's got a little peg in the middle now. Oh, I don't like that. Evidently it's got a little peg in the middle of it down there. I was catching on the back side of that. Let me hit the E-stop. I want to put my finger in there. Yeah, there's a little bit of a rise in there. When I get bigger, I'll be able to go clear across and face it off all the way. Right now I can't, because I can't get back far enough without it hitting. So I'm gonna set myself. You know what? I'm gonna put a cheater line on here too, so I'll wipe this off over here a little bit, and I'm gonna crank it in to 1 inch till it touches the bottom. And I'm going to put a little. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cheater mark down here on the carriage, so that I can see at a glance where I'm at. All right, that was a 20 thou cut. Oops, I had my e-stop hit. 20 thou cut from there. So it should be right around 1 inch in diameter. Let me check that real quick. 1 inch exactly. So that touch was a little heavy. So let's reset my cross line. I'm going to go for a 30 thou cut. That one went so well. You got to go to inch 500. It went well except for the very bottom. Looks like I gotta hold on to it. I'm gonna go see if after this cut, I'm gonna see if I can get a chunk of clay and show you how on the back side, if I blob a chunk of clay on there, it will help also. What's going on here? Well, I didn't take the edge off of the insert. It's almost like I lost my reading there. I'll double check here. She hit the bottom. Definitely hit the bottom. It moved only by 5 thou, but I wasn't even close to I didn't think I was even close to the bottom yet. Well, yeah, I'm right there at the bottom. All right. I'm going to put some clay on the back of that. I was goofing around holding on to that. Some old modeler's clay here, but I don't know if it's dried out or if it's any good at all or not. Just modeling clay. The stuff that Play-Doh clay or that the kids play with. I don't know if it's sticky enough anymore. It's kind of dried out a little bit. It's pretty much like a deadening compound or material so that it deadens the... And then just blob it on there. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. I'm going to go another 30 thou. Keep an eye on my dial, darn it. I was looking at this mark, but I think I was looking at that darn chip laying here instead of the mark. Notice now it's not chattering anymore. Not right now anyway. Like I said, a lot of times that'll help immensely. Put a little blob of clay on there and it'll take care of it. It'll help anyway. I don't know if anybody else does that or not, but I have, when I worked in a tooling shop, I always kept a little blob in my toolbox just to put on a boring bar if it was chattering away, and to see if it would help. And like I say, 9 times out of 10 it will. Not all the time, but sometimes. Alright, we're getting close to the bottom. 100 thou to go. Oh, I see my plate is a little too big. Alright, we were within 10 thou of the bottom. Right there. Read to this clay a little bit. That's the only drawback, is the chips can't really get out if the clay is about the size of the hole. And the coolant did sticky it up. Alright, we'll go another 30. Yeah, that looks good now. I should have saved this clay probably for when it gets really big. The diameter gets big, because that's when we're going to end up with a little chatter, I'll bet. Sometimes it gets pretty messy with the clay too, so as you can see. But you can see I haven't really changed anything on that other cut. It was chattering away, ringing, and that clay is taking care of that. I'm going to back out of there and clean the chips out. I'm going to have to take a few spring passes the way it looks. $600, $700, $800, $1 inch 890. I'm going to take a spring pass, and then I'm going to check it. I'm going to wipe a little oil in that. Might have to take 2 or 3 spring passes to get all of the taper and out of it. One inch 500, 1 inch 600, 1 inch 700. 1 inch 800, 1 feed back. Try and face the bottom off a little more. A little 5 thou from full depth. The insert didn't like it the last time we did this. There's a nice little rat's nest. All right. Ooh, that's a bit on the warm side, but not too bad. Get a snap gauge. Probably can use the smaller one. I think we're still under 1 1/4 inches. Lock it, slip it over the top dead, point like that, get my point. Oops, wrong. Can't use my 0 to 1, it's beyond 1. I grabbed my 0 to 1 mic. Alright, just check to see what we got. I'm guessing 150. No, smaller yet than that. $125, so is where we're at. We have a ways to go. Back out here, touch. Heavy touch. Make sure my travel wall is right. All right, I've been taking 30 thou cuts. Let's try a 10, 20, 30, 40. We're going to go 40 thou this time. Seems to be handling it all right. I want this to fit snug on my mandrel that I used the other day too, so. I'm gonna have to pull out and clean the chips out. Do that right now. Okay, well, you guys kind of get the gist of this. I'm just going to continue making 40 thou cuts until I get close to the size I want. When I get close to the size I want, I'll start the camera back up again. Okay, I finished boring that the hot cap. You can see here I've got the bores done, and what I've done is I've took the mandrel that I used yesterday or the other day. Yesterday or the day before, or anyway, and I took it, put it in, and I turned it around, and I made it so that it's a bit of a press fit in that cylinder that I worked on the other day. So, and I tapped it on there now. I'm hoping I can knock it back off of there, but I want to check to make sure that cylinder ID is running true before I go and finish these ODs of the little spuds on the end. So I'm going to put an indicator in here, and I'm going to check to see what I have here. Hopefully it'll be running true. Hopefully I didn't tap on it too much to knock it out. Get neutral here. Oh boy, that's like 6 thousandths. I don't like that. Gotta get the indicator up a little bit. Put the needle down. And then one in up close to the mandrel. I don't have it on. It's only stuck on the mandrel about inch and a half or so. I just want to see. I checked the mandrel. Mandrel was running true. So we're about 3 thousandths. Let's go to the outside here again. That's about 3 thou there too. Oh, well, just about 4. I'm gonna just tap on it. I could put it in my 4-jaw and dial that in. I might just do that, because I'd sure like to have this dead on with the ID of the bore. That's 4 thou. That's 2 thou off on center line. So the question is, do I put the 4-jaw on and go for it? I think so. I think I'm going to do that. So we'll take this, and we'll take this out, and I'll come back when I get the 4-jaw put in place. Okay, I got the 4-jaw on. I put the mandrel in here. I haven't really done anything yet, so let's check to see how bad I'm out. I kind of used the rings to kind of rough line it up. So let's kind of see where we're at. There's 0. Let's see what we got. 180 from that. And she bottoms out, so it has to go down. So this side has to be tightened. The other side has to be loosened. Loosen this side up a little bit. Alright, so now we're at the 15. Tighten this one up. Oh, getting close right there. Okay, let's see what we got. Right. We're 0 there. 2 thou low. This side got to be tightened by about 1 thou. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It has to be loosened by 1 thou. Oh. Get it on the thou mark. 180. So now we are, let's just 0 it here again. 0. 180 is 1 thou above. Let me tighten up a little bit. Now we're chasing now. Okay, so there's the half mark. Should be 0 now on both sides. 0, 0. Now this side is low, so this side has to be tightened. There's 1, 0. This side just a couple tenths. 0, 0. Hey, wow, look at that. Look at that. Let's see if I can zoom you in on the indicator. It wiggles, but okay, now the question is, how straight is it in and out? Let's go to the inside as far as I can without banging the indicator on something. Am I going to be able to make it in there? Well, I can get in that far right there. Alright, still see the indicator? Okay, so we're about a thou, so now that's a half thou on center. I can live with that. So now I'm going to leave it on here. It's pressed on here pretty tight, and I'm going to take a skim cut on both. Let's back up here. I'm going to take a skim cut to clean up this surface and the other surface on the other side here. And I probably will take and face that too. Might be a little under when I get done, but that's fine. This I'm allowing for already, so I want to get a nice tool bit here to get in there. I'm not sure what I want to use. I want to be able to get on both sides. Let me look at my collection. Try to find something in it. I'd like to get both sides the same diameter too. Looking pretty bleak here. Well, I could probably use that. I can get in here. Nope, can't get there though. Keep looking, I'll find something. I could use a full radius tool, I suppose. I have a couple of those, if I can find them. What did I do with them? Well, means I'm only taking a really light cut. I could take a full radius tool, go there. Still can't get there. I think I'm going to have to forego that and actually use 2 tool bits. I was kind of hoping to get them both with 1 tool bit without moving anything around, but I'm not going to get there, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this tool bit here and take this out. Alright, and let's just I'll just tilt the tool bit back on the other side. Like I say, I was kind of hoping to get both of these identical. Actually, I'm going to tilt this tool bit out a little bit because I want to face with it too. I don't know if I'll be able to get in all the way though. Let's see. Go right here, and I just want to touch. Oh yeah, it'll make that. All right. Cool. I don't know where's the best spot to set you so you can actually see what's going on. You can kind of see there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get I'm gonna take it to 800. A3. Oh, I had the E-stop. Had the E-stop pushed. Oh, I got splattered with oil out of that forejaw. Now you can see a little bit of wobble that was not turned true to the inside. So, all right, now if I can get the handle down without knocking the tripod around. All right, so I'm just going to go in here and take it until it cleans up. I'm going to take 8 thousandths. And I'm going to take another, I'm going to take 10 thousandths. And then I'm going to measure and see what I got. Don't know why the camera shut off. I don't know why the camera shut off. That's the first time this camera's ever done that to me. It says unable to record and it just stopped. Alright. So that should be just under 2 inches. Kind of hard to get I can only get about half of the anvil and spindle on the part. Looks like 8 thou. 8 thou under right now is where I'm at. And it's not almost, but not quite cleaned up. Put some pencil on it. That pencil ain't gonna work. Let's put a little red dicum on it. If I can get the thing open. I need a rag. My hands are too oily. There we go. No. Come on. There we go. This stuff dries pretty quick. It's just red dye dicum. When I worked in the fab area, we had blue and we had red, and I picked the red. I take the red, and there is a reason why I picked the red over the blue. It might be kind of, I don't know, but anyway, the blue is about 2 to 3/10 thicker than the red, so that's why I picked the red. Believe it or not. All right, here we go. I'm going to take 2 more thou since we are 8 under. I don't know if the camera's recording or not. It shut off and did the same thing. It says cannot record. But anyway, it's all cleaned up and it should be 10 thou under now. I am going to go and set the other camera up just in case this camera's not recording. And I'm going to get, if I can get this one turned on. with this case on there, this button is really hard to push. You gotta really squeeze on it to get it to turn on. Well, for crying out loud, alright, I'll take it out of the case. That's one thing I don't like about that case is the buttons are really tough to, especially the power button. Alright, now put it back in the case. I don't know if this camera's picking up a frequency off of the motors or why it's not telling me it can't record. But I'm going to set this other camera on the tailstock. I'm going to get it started recording. Maybe. Oh, it's on. Okay, it's recording. Yeah, I'll set that over here and focus it again on that. Take my indicator out of there so I can slide this other camera up a little closer. Alright, so now I want to face this end off too. I'm going to just take a light cut. I'm going to move this camera just in case it's picking up a frequency. I've never had to do that off of the motor or something. Alright, I'm going to touch and just take a light cut on the end. I'm going to take 3 thou. That was a 3 thou cut. Right. And I'm going to knock that burr off before I take it out. But I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, the exact same thing. I'm going to touch it and cut it down to 10 thou under and cut the front edge, plunging into my man roll a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'll take it out of there. When I get ready to do the hot end, I'll come back. Done. Okay, it's recording. I'm going to put that over here and focus it in on that. Take my indicator out of there so I can slide this other camera up a little closer. Alright, so now I want to face this end off too. I'm going to just take a light cut. I'm going to move this camera just in case it's picking up a frequency. I've never had to do that off of the motor or something. Alright, I'm going to touch and just take a light cut on the end. I'm going to take 3 thou. That was a 3 thou cut. Right. Now I'm going to knock that burr off before I take it out. But I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, the exact same thing. I'm going to touch it and cut it down to 10 thou under and cut the front edge, plunging into my man roll a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'll take it out of there. When I get ready to do the hot end, I'll come back. Alright, let's see. I'll shut this camera off too. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to flip you around over here on the headstock side, and you can see down in here where I'm going to be cutting. And I just want to take 10 thou off of that little flange, but I got to tilt my tool bit the other way now.
being we're gonna go in up against that. Hopefully I can get there with this tool bit. I don't know. I think I can. If I don't get too close to the chuck. Oh, I'm not going to be able to face that though. I got to find a different tool bit. Okay, so I need a lefty. Oh, I got a righty. Looking for a left-handed tool bit. It's actually a facing off tool bit. Wow. Okay, here we go. Took me a while to find one. You see, this is a left-handed tool bit, so I don't have to slant it too far, just enough to so that I can face this off. And I don't have to face, I guess I don't have to face it off until I can just face it until it touches that and then put a nice chamfer, inside chamfer on there. It'll be fine. Am I going to get there now? I'm just looking at this, and no, I'm not. I gotta put it out further. There we go. Now I should be able to get there. Yep. Alright, we're going to take a light cut here and see where we're at. Just get a cut. I hope. There we go. I'm going to take a couple fouls. And we're going to back cut. Now I want to see where that's at. I think it already cleaned up even, but I want them both to be about the same, so that when I'm making the mating parts, I can make them the same. It's kind of tough to get a measurement here. Come on now, cooperate. Okay. We are actually 2 thou under. So I want to go 8 thousandths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now I want to cut the face of that. And take a couple fouls. Hopefully I left myself enough room. And I'll see if it cleaned up. I want to see if that backside cleaned up all the way around. Looks like it. So that'll be it for this. I'm going to try to get that off of the mandrel. I'll probably just loosen 2 jaws so that I can not lose my dial in, because I'm going to have to take it off and then put a sleeve or something over it in order to knock it off of there. So when I get that taken off and get ready to do the hot cap, I'll be back.